Hey, welcome to the game room, or in the game room. I am Alan.
I'm Chris.
And that's Chris. Today, I'm going to teach Chris how to play TAC II, my miniatures war game. A couple of weeks ago or so, we ran through just like one turn of one tank versus one tank, just to kind of show him, the mechanics of how it works. But now we're going to go through the whole game and do everything. So there's going to be a lot of explaining going on and things like that. So should be kind of fun. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got some Russian vehicles over here, and we've got some American vehicles over here, and we're going to go for it. So we start off in the opposing force movement phase, which is you.
That's me.
You have your data sheet somewhere that shows all the movements of all the vehicles.
Is that the one?
That's the one. So your T90s are going to move 750 meters.
All right.
And then actually your BMP2s are going to move the same amount.
All right.
And when you get ready to move the Gas Tigers, which are the Humvee looking things, they'll move 1200. So for those of you at home watching, the way the movement and the turn phases work here, there's a movement phase for one side, and then there's a fire phase. And then there's a movement phase for the other side, and then there's a fire phase. And that makes one turn, which is approximately 1 minute in real life.
You see the...
Those guys move 1200. They haul ass because they're cooler.
And then 250.
And during the opposing force movement phase, the U.S. may move their aircraft, and also the opposing force can move their aircraft. I don't think either one of us are going to move aircraft yet. It's too early in the game, but that would be an option. And I'm going to go ahead and start my movement now, because the next phase after this would be spotting and firing. That's obviously not going to happen. There's nothing to spot or fire at yet. So I'm going to go ahead and start my movement. And 650, 700, and 1200.
I have moved.
Okay. We usually measure movement and ranges front to front or turret to turret, center. As long as we don't cheat, we're all good. Alright, 650, 700 on the Bradleys.
Does brush do anything for cover or concealment?
Does. Brush is going to make it harder for you to see me. If you see me, then it of course has no effect on firing or anything like that, but it just makes it harder for you to see me.
Okay.
Not impossible. Generally the rule is if it's about a ½ an inch or less, you can see in and I can see out. If it's more than a ½ an inch thick, you can't see through it, and I can move into it as long as I'm within a ½ an inch of the forward edge. I can see out. So this is just going to have very little effect. I might just roll through it too. I'm not sure I'm going to stop there. Let's see, and my Humvees move 1200. I don't want to move 1200. I don't think.
Boy. He's already on the hillside.
Already on the hill. I'm moving significantly less than my max, so take a tiny account for that hill there. And these guys, okay. All right, so you've moved, I've moved. Let's. I have a turn record sheet here where I can mark these off so you know where we're at. You moved, I moved. Now we're into a fire phase. I don't believe there's going to be anything to, nobody, is there anything that you can spot of mine or anything I can spot of yours? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So we skip the fire phase.
Wait.
Or wait.
No.
Okay.
No.
So we can skip through the fire phase and go back to it's your move again.
Movement phase again.
That was a quick turn.
I think I'm going to figure something else out.
No, don't figure something else out.
That's too close.
This is a very small board.
Yeah.
We're going to be right in each other's face very soon. And that's why I put so many buildings out.
in there.
Otherwise, we'd just be sitting at the edge firing at each other.
I think
I want to make it interesting.
I'm going to go here and here. Alright, and then I can do, I'm new at this, so let's just go for it. Why not, right? I'm going to move less than and less than. How do we determine if I'm half and half? Just stick with this movement rate, the open movement rate versus the
What is the movement of the BMPs in the
750.
750. So about half of your movement to get to the road. Does that sound about right?
I would guess, yeah.
And then once you're on the road, take half your road movement.
Okay. So let's see. Well, I'm probably not going to go much further. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to go that far into it. I think
So once you get to the road,
he's here.
you can move about another 500 on the road if you want. But you don't have to.
And I'm only going to take, wait, 750. Let's go back here. Oh yeah, I'm going with it. There we go. And there.
So he's going into the town.
Yes.
Maybe a strategic move. It may be a strategic mistake.
Could be
We
both.
don't know.
It's both. Let's face it. Yeah, that's right in your field of fire. I think I'm gonna stop right here.
Hiding chicken.
That's right.
Okay, and during your movement phase, you can move your helicopter too if you want.
No desire.
And I can move mine if I want. And I do want.
Okay.
My helicopter, my pile of cards here, has a attack movement of 1,140 meters. That's an odd number. Let's just say 1,100. So I'm going to come on the board about here and just going to go there.
Okay.
Far less than my movement allowed, but that's where I want to be. And I moved, I'm going to use the front of this as my facing.
Okay.
That is my axis of movement. Okay.
With the firing arc, or are you gonna not need it?
I probably will need it actually. Okay, so I can grab it. Save you a trip. So we're into a fire phase. So the first thing we need to do is spotting to find out who can fire at what. And there are a few things that can see each other, I think.
I think so too.
So it doesn't matter what order we do this in because it doesn't matter. So what units of yours can see what units of mine? Everybody on that hill probably.
I think everybody on the hill can see
the
those
Bradleys.
folks and those two, and not those two, and none of the tanks.
Okay.
None of your Bradleys.
Okay, I'm gonna put on
Actually, I can see the front of your lead, of this
Abrams.
One. Or Abrams, yeah, that one.
Okay.
And let me look and see.
So the guys on the hill will get a spotting attempt on a unit. So you pick whichever one you want. And as an impartial referee, I would recommend you're probably going to want to try to spot these guys.
Yes.
Because that's your best chance. Okay, so these guys are behind bushes, and in the line of sight of you, they moved their movement behind bushes. So they're going to be moving undercover. That's a category.
Okay.
The range is, I guess it's about 1,000, isn't it? It's like almost exactly 1,000. So vehicles moving undercover is a category 4. Category 4 at 1,000 meters, you have a 70% chance of seeing them.
Okay.
Roll them 2 red dice over there.
I can do it.
Let's see if you got a 70 or less.
Yeah, 15.
15. So you, as a unit, you have seen this unit.
So both of these 2 tanks right here.
We're going to say all of those.
Oh, that whole thing.
Well,
Okay.
the wheeled vehicles can't really do anything at that range.
That's
but,
true.
But they've seen them.
Okay.
That's important for later.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing back at you.
Because I have a wheeled vehicle here that's potentially could see your 3rd or 4th tank. What do you think?
No, not at all.
Okay.
And I can't see you either. So this corner of this building's in the way.
Very good.
Okay, so the same thing. These guys spotting as a unit back at them. It's the same thing. You were moving undercover and moved out into the open, but we'll call it moving undercover. Same range, 70%.
Oh, 76.
76.
Yes.
Okay. This is a different unit.
Okay.
I want to try spotting the same. I don't know what the point is. At this range, I can't do anything to you, but I want to spot for maybe for later. Because once you're spotted, you stay spotted.
That's not happening
It's
either.
not happening either. Okay, so my guys are all blind and stupid, and I don't have anything there, I don't believe. Now the helicopter wants to spot.
Very good. Same spotting rules for helicopters?
Same spotting rules for helicopters,
Okay.
yeah. So the range is slightly more. It's 1,000 plus 250. Falls in the same category. Spotting unit. The helicopter is treated as an open vehicle because there's no hatches or anything to look through. He's looking right out a window, so he gets a plus 10 on his die roll.
Okay.
So instead of a 70, it's an 80% chance of seeing. Let's see if he's
Come on, 99.
See if he's not as blind as his buddies.
Oh, darn it.
21. So the helicopter does see you.
That's bad news.
That's bad news for somebody, yeah. But I don't know, maybe not. I mean, I'm firing into the front of T90s. It's not automatic, that's for sure. Okay, so nobody else can spot anybody else?
No, I see no other.
I didn't try these guys, but they have buildings here, so there's no point there. Okay, air defense fire. You did not attempt to spot my helicopter, so you don't have any air defense fire. And I think you're out of range anyways.
Am I out of range to spot?
Not to spot, but to...
Can I only spot one unit at a time?
Yeah, you spot
Okay.
a unit, a helicopter, these guys, or that guy. Spot as a unit, at a unit, as long as they're
So-
closely grouped.
What about, since your helicopter is in range, no, he's still behind the building more. I'm thinking, I don't know, that's some weird angle.
Yeah, I can only see a very corner of him.
Okay.
And basically the rule is if you're exposed enough to fire, you're exposed enough to be seen, and I don't think I can see you.
Okay.
So, so the first, after air defense fire, which there was none, thankfully, is aircraft fire. That would be my main gun, my cannon.
Okay.
I might as well.
Yeah.
It's there, I'll use it. 'cause I'm also gonna declare missiles. A missile, sorry. So my main gun at a range of, what did we say, 1250?
We did.
I'm gonna try to take out one of your gas tigers.
Okay.
Can I have the card for your gas tiger?
Certainly.
At 1250 meters, I have a 90% chance of hitting.
Nice.
Maybe I'll roll a little better. 37.
I think that's a
him.
hit.
That is a hit. A penetration factor of 90 versus your front armor
Right.
of 10, your engine. I have an 80% chance of killing that vehicle. 66.
Which one were you shooting at?
The end one there. Let me get some smoke.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Tip him on the side.
Oh, we'll just put a little puff of smoke on top of him. I don't know where I put my smoke. We're gonna need a lot of it.
At least on this side of the board.
I'm just gonna go both ways. So there is first blood.
All right.
Now,
My crew inside can't bail out.
there's a rule for that, but they're not going to bail out with the missile, which is
No.
probably what you're thinking. There's just going to be some guys running around screaming, plugging their ears, you know. Okay, aircraft fire is done. ATGM declaration. This is where we declare anti-tank guided missiles.
Okay.
Anybody that's seen anybody can declare a missile. And now I'm already forgetting. I didn't see you. I'm blind.
Right.
Did you see me?
I did.
If your tank wants to fire an ATGM, he can't because he's moving. He'll fire his main gun.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a second. So I want this guy also to declare a missile, a single missile on, put it on number 1 on the front of that,
This one?
yeah, that T-90. So he's declaring a Hellfire missile at that T-90. It's in flight. Now ATGM spotting phase. That guy has a chance to spot the ATGM in flight, and it's important because he can do something about it.
Okay.
Roll a 30 or less.
Come on, 30 less. That is not going to happen.
Okay, you didn't see it coming. Okay, so it's still coming.
Dang it.
Next phase is indirect fire. It's artillery. We don't have any. Next phase is direct fire, and I think you're the only guy that has any. You've got 2 T-90s firing, I assume, at
Those gentlemen
Bradley's.
right there, yes.
Okay. And I don't have any return fire, so you can go ahead and fire all your rounds.
Excellent. Which card do you need?
The T-90.
T90.
So we take the T-90, overlap it on the Bradley card. The range, did we measure that once already? Was it 1,000?
It was just at 1,000.
Just at 1,000. 1,000 meters.
Middle to middle, I think, was 1,000, yeah.
Ooh, sexy. You got a 69% chance of hitting.
Is it better at 950?
It is not better at 950.
Okay.
It's worse at 1050 though.
Good.
So, so you're just perfect.
I'll take it.
So fire
5.
3 rounds on one guy.
Okay.
69 or less.
26.
1. Go ahead.
10.
Go ahead.
And 7.
7. So 3 hits.
3 hits.
180 versus my 50 front armor makes it a 130 or less.
I need to roll less than 130.
You need to roll less than 130. Let me get some smoke.
I did it.
Okay. Roll the other T-90 firing 3 rounds at another.
I can't pick all 4 targets, 3 and then 2, or just doing 3. Okay, I'll do 3 right now.
Just do 3 rounds.
There's 50.
Whatever. 50.
5. Yeah, 50 made it anyway. That's a miss. And that's a miss as well, so just one hit.
One hit, but that's enough.
All right.
So do you have any preference of which ones?
I really don't. The ones that smoke the best.
We'll take number 1 and 3. That is unfortunate for me. Very,
All right.
very unfortunate. But that's the way that works when we're
Now,
this close.
I fired the 3 rounds, and you said that I get a total of 5, correct? Rate of fire.
In the
5.
next fire phase. Next
Oh,
fire
next
phase,
fire phase, okay.
that's those same vehicles can fire 2 more.
Okay.
'Cause they get 5 rounds per turn, 3 and 2 per phase.
Gotcha.
Phase.
Fair enough.
So direct fire is all done. ATGM resolution. There's 1 ATGM in the air, and we're going to make that happen right now.
Yeah.
Um,
T90 again, right?
this card goes back to you, and
Okay.
the T90 comes to me. And the range was 1250, I believe.
It was.
And wow, not a great chance.
Yay.
60% chance of hitting.
Come on, roll high. That won't
11 will do it.
do. No, that won't do.
Not for you, it won't. What did I say? Hellfire,
You did.
260 penetration
Boy.
minus your 190. That's a
70.
70 or less to penetrate the front of your T90. 27.
Smoke me.
I'll give you your own supply.
There you go. Take that back, because I'm done.
Well, that's a fair exchange. One
No, it's not.
Gas
It's
Tiger
not
and a
fair
T90
exchange.
versus 2 Bradleys. That's pretty fair of a point system.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I got
Clearly you don't.
2 tow launchers over here. They're out. For the
2 more are going.
Oh, okay, fair enough. U.S. movement phase and opposing force aircraft movement, if you like,
There's no second attack round?
after this movement.
Oh, after this move. Okay.
Yeah. It goes movement, fire, movement, fire.
Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. Okay.
Yeah, I think my helicopter
this guy
will
here-
crash perfectly right here.
This guy is not moving.
Okay.
This guy's moving a shitload. He's going to town.
Uh-oh.
This is not like chess rules. Once you take your hand off, it's
Right.
I'm still thinking. He came from here.
Yeah, you still got plenty of movement.
Yeah. Just want to make sure I know exactly how much.
I think you're at 1250.
No, on road 1900.
Oh, wow.
I can be at your front door.
Yes, you can.
Although I don't
I
think
don't know that you want to be at my front
I
door.
don't want to be at your front door, but I do want to be there on that road.
All right.
Okay. Abrams are just going to make a charge, I think. Well, there's
I
your
don't like-
there's your T90 card
I
back.
don't like that sound. They're going to make a charge.
Well, I don't give a shit what you like. You just blew up 2 of my Bradleys. I'm not happy. 650.
That's what you get for parking them.
They're not parked yet.
2 of them are.
2 of them are definitely permanently
It's kind of a
parked.
dick thing to say, but you know, hey.
It's kind of an accurate thing to say. 2 of them are seriously parked. It's getting hot in here. I wonder if it's all these tanks
I
burning.
think it's the burning, the burning metal.
All right, this guy is going.
No, I don't want him there.
I don't really give a shit what you want.
Man,
It's not about you anymore.
clearly.
It was never about you. And this guy is going to move. Up. And up a little bit. And that's his facing there. Okay, so these guys are also not moving. are not moving.
Uh-oh. I think I saw the rocket.
Yeah. For the viewers at home, Bradleys that don't move in the next fire phase will be able to fire their tow missiles. So there's that.
Unless I destroyed them mid-flight.
Yeah. Which seems to be fairly likely. No, you only have one tank there, so
I only have one tank.
you may destroy one of them. Okay, I'm going to call that good for my move. And you moved your aircraft.
I did.
Okay, we need to do some spotting. If there is anybody that hasn't spotted previously, can try now. Where did my green dice go?
They're over in the middle of the field there.
Stupid and blind.
Nothing.
So the Bradleys now
Nothing.
want to spot the vehicles on the hill
Nothing.
because they couldn't do it last time.
Let's hope they don't do it this time. You want range?
It was 1,000.
Oh, it's less now.
No, these guys.
Oh, they're Bradleys. My
I'll do these guys
apologies.
first. And they haven't moved again yet, but they're not stationary, so they're still considered moving. They have not yet declared stoppage. Moving into cover, category 3, that range, it was a 50. That's a 99.
Thank you for the 99.
You can't do much worse than that. Fucking assholes. Okay, these guys to spot also.
Okay.
They can't do anything.
You can't see the smoke. I don't know what you can see.
As a matter of fact, thank you for mentioning that.
You're welcome.
Um,
It's not going to change your 99, but
no, but alerted to the presence of the enemy gives me a 10% bonus. With that smoke there
okay.
and the fact that they fired, I am alerted
Oh,
to
yeah.
their presence. So I need a 60 or less.
That'll do it.
28. So they have spotted them.
Okay.
Nothing we can do about it yet, but that'll come later. The M1 Abrams also want to spot those vehicles up there. Give
You
me a
want
range,
range?
please.
To the M1 Abrams,
Yeah.
650.
Okay, it's still the same rate. It's still 50% plus a 10% bonus for alerted to the presence. 009.
Take that.
That's a good one. Okay, so he can't see anything. He can't see anything. He can't see anything that he hasn't already seen. I'm going to try to spot your helicopter just for the hell of it
With who?
with my helicopter.
Oh, okay.
Let's get a... Remember the range ribbon there? That thing?
Front of the helicopter.
I'll go center of rotor to center of rotor. 1900. Okay. Aircraft. Helicopter moving directly towards observer is a category 2 at a range of 1900. Wow, it's hard to see. 10%.
I'll take it. And I won't be spotted.
25. Do you want to spot back?
Sure.
Roll 10,
Same-
10%,
same
same thing.
And I will not spot you.
Okay. So we can't see each other because we're
No.
stupid.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, we're looking at all the stuff on the ground.
Yeah, that's probably what's
It's a
going
big
on.
battle going on down there.
There's a lot of shit happening elsewhere. This should be traveling with it. His missiles.
And you should be at
Oh,
3.
I should be at 3. Cheating.
It's only cheating if you don't get caught.
That's right. Okay, so do we have any air defense fire? No. Nobody's spotted any aircraft. Do we have any aircraft fire? What I had spotted that unit previously,
Correct.
so I can fire my 30mm chain gun
At the
at the other
Tiger.
the other gas tiger. Yeah. And now we're at about, there's 1,000. We'll call it 1250. Front. That's oblique actually. I can see as much of his side as I
Yep.
can his front.
I would agree with that.
Gives me a little advantage with the armor, but there isn't any, so it doesn't matter. 1250, 70% chance of hitting.
That's a hit.
003. 90% of penetration.
And that's a blow up.
83. Holy shit. It's not a great victory, except for I know that Sigers were about to deploy.
Yes.
So it's a victory for the future.
All right.
Okay, so we've done aircraft fire.
Do I get the aircraft fire?
Has he spotted anything?
I haven't rolled for him to spot
Let's
anything.
go back in time and roll. What does he want to try to spot?
That guy right there.
That guy right there.
Want some range?
Yeah, I want lots of range, but I'm probably not going to get it.
From the base, you said?
Yeah, from the center of the base.
We're going to look at, there's 1,000.
1,200. 1,200.
1,200.
That is a vehicle moving in
It
the
is.
open.
It is.
That is the easiest thing to see in this game.
But I'm in a helicopter. Who knows if I'll see it?
5, 4, 70%.
Come on, 70%. That'll hit. Or C,
Zero C.
009.
Okay, so you have, you can fire your main gun, which will do nothing.
Yeah.
The nose gun, the cannon will do
Do
nothing.
nothing.
So skip that and move on to ATGM declaration. You can declare a missile.
I would like to.
Okay. So put out a marker. We'll call it number 6, and we'll call that number 6. So
Roger that.
he has declared a
Uh-oh.
timeout. Oh, it landed right there. How nice. So he's declared a missile. I'm going to declare a missile as well from my helicopter to the T-90.
What number?
2. And these guys are stopped, so they're going to declare missiles as well.
Okay. On what?
3. T-90.
Okay. Just a little overkill.
Yeah, a little overkill is probably what it's going to take the way I'm rolling.
All right.
Okay. That's all I have for... You don't have any missiles to declare? Nothing? You haven't parked anything yet?
Not yet.
ATGM spotting. You can attempt to spot the ATGM coming at you with a 30% or less.
For each or just one?
You can roll, yeah, you can roll 3 times.
Okay.
You've got 3 coming at you. You've got a 30% chance of seeing any of them.
That is no. That is no.
Holy shit.
I know. And that is also 2 99s in a row?
Oh. So
wow.
You have 3 missiles coming at you and you're fucking oblivious to the fact.
I am.
I like that.
It's okay.
Okay, and so that's, and you have a missile coming at him. He's gonna try to spot.
Okay.
With a
Nope.
76, he does not. Now the reason why we tried to spot ATGMs in flight is because if you had spotted it, you could perform, this guy could perform what's called a defilade dodge, which is an emergency movement back down the hill,
Okay.
out of sight. Because the missile's in flight for so long, you can back down and then it'll miss.
And miss.
He could have performed what's called an open terrain dodge, I believe. I'll have to check the book. He could have ducked behind that building real
Okay.
quick. And believe it or not, I'm not real clear on that rule, but I think that movement comes off his next movement phase, I think. But he can try to dodge and get out of the way. But unfortunately, neither one of them get to try out that rule. So we'll just move right along. Next phase is indirect fire, also known as artillery. We don't have any. And now direct fire, which is your main cannons on your guns.
Yep.
Your
It's only one.
Your T-90 can fire at
2 more rounds.
2 more rounds at one of these Bradleys.
Let's pick the one in the middle. Number 3.
Let me get my Bradley card and your T-90 card. I'll move over here. I don't know why I'm sitting over there. T-90 firing at the front of a Bradley at 1,000 meters. 69?
I need a 69.
Yep, or less.
That's a 50.
Roll again just to make sure.
And a 9.
2 hits.
I think it was 120.
It was 180,
180
minus my 50. It's a 130 or less. He's smoked.
Yay! And so that means, does number 3 go away?
Number 3 goes away.
And the missile against me.
And the missile goes over there and
Yay.
hits the air conditioner.
So now I only get killed twice.
You only get killed, well, we don't know if you get killed at all yet, yeah. We don't know if you're going to get killed at all. Okay, is there any more direct fire?
I do not see any.
These guys spotted, didn't they? They spotted this group.
They did.
I don't know if they have line of sight on this guy, however. They've seen the group, but they have to be able to physically see the target. This guy can see him just fine, and this guy can see him just fine. So that'll be fun. 2 missiles coming at him and 2 M1s firing at him just to be dicks. Now we're ignoring fire priority at this point because he doesn't have any conventional fire. So normally we would do things in a certain sequence, but we're just ignoring it for the moment. An oblique T90. I think I'm going to hand your ass to you in just a second here.
Very good.
But you got some sneaky BMPs over there that are just, I don't know what they're doing. Oh, I need range.
Oh, it was close.
Yeah, 700 meters. That's knocking on your front door.
Oh yeah. Might as well be standing right in front of me.
Moving target, 700 meters. I've got a 70% chance to hit. 2 vehicles taking their initial rounds.
72. Woo!
Missed.
Ah.
1 hit.
Is that oblique?
That's oblique, yeah, for sure. And before I roll to penetrate, I'm going to go ahead and take all my rounds. You don't have any return fire. I have 3 more rounds per tank because I have a total rate of fire of 4 per phase. Was it 70? 70. That's two hits. 3 hits,
3 hits.
Just.
4 hits.
4 hits.
4
Not.
hits. The last one. Is that right? 5 hits.
5 hits.
Do you think that's going to do anything?
I think it's going to do something.
Yeah.
180, well, not automatically. 180 minus 120. I've got a 60 on 5 hits, was it?
It was 5.
Oh shit.
Come on, 99s. 96! I'll take it.
What did I say? 60.
There's 1.
Yeah, okay. So he's gone. And just in case there's a tow and a hellfire coming to
That's right.
finish the job.
That's right. Knock your
Not going to be necessary.
your missile down to 2 on your helicopter.
Oh yeah, kind of wasted that one, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, so direct fire is done. ATGM resolution. You fired. Let's see. He fired here, but that's done.
Right.
You fired
There.
there. Okay.
What do I need?
I need your.
My card.
I need your Hind helicopter card,
Got it.
and I need my
M1.
M1. Got it. And we said the range before 12.
It was 12.
It was 12. 12 on the AT-6 spiral missile. 90% chance to hit.
Come on. And I'll take it.
Okay.
14.
You have 170 penetration versus my front armor of 190. It bounces. You get to move your ground vehicles and aircraft, and I move my aircraft if I want.
Stopped.
Stopped. Boop. They're all stopped. I have to decide if I want to move my helicopter or not. And I think I do, actually.
Oh, is it helicopter movement too?
Yeah. Yeah. In your movement phase, you move everything, and I move my aircraft.
Okay.
In my movement phase, I move everything, and you move your aircraft.
Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. Take this back.
Let's make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be here. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Oh wait, no, this is good.
I have to use my die here. There we go. He's directly in line with that road on purpose.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think that was one of your vehicles blowing up.
Can't have any of that. Edit. Where's your whiteboard?
I don't know what that was. I need water. Okay, so you're...
Oh yeah, can you?
Is this you?
Yes, sir.
I should be documenting the carnage.
Oh, you should. All right, movement.
2 video cameras is not enough documentation.
No.
There are people on the intertubes that are going to want to know how this went. On Monday, I posted something up in a group saying, "Get ready for tomorrow's big game." And people were like, "Yeah, I can't wait. I want to see." It's been rescheduled for Thursday. Calm down.
All right. What am I gonna do?
Die.
No doubt.
There's a lot of dying going on both sides, actually.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's good, because I don't.
Movement on this guy again is
Something stupid, like 1,200.
It's like 816 or something.
1,900. Oh, on road. I'm sorry. 1,200 on the open.
All right. I want to go here. That's gonna give me 400. And then
Oh, shit.
there. Will you put me up there, please?
Remember we talked about these cliffs.
Oh yeah.
You could,
Can I get up that one? No.
I would say not. 30 degrees is the rule.
Yeah, that's probably at it.
You could get over here and come
Yeah,
around.
but that's not doing what I want to do. That's not doing what I want to do.
Did he go to the kamikaze school of...
Well, I got to do something. So I have my number again was 1,800. You say?
No. 12. 12 in the open.
And I did 4.
Did 4. So you've got another 8 to go. So you can go around the mountain and come up.
Almost. Oh, and I hit your helicopter.
I'm using that die as a stand.
So I've got 800. There's. Can I come up here? Is that 30?
Yeah, you can do that.
That's 400. Well, let's turn that around. That's about 500 to here, and that leaves me with
You'll probably be dead before you get there, but
there.
passing in front of 2 M1s, they're gonna fire
What
their
about behind them?
they're gonna fire their machine guns at you.
Yeah, it happens. I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna do. He stopped. You've kind of got me in a pickle here.
That's precisely where I want you.
Doing a 180 in a tank, is that a move, or I can do the 180 and
just spin
and
and go.
All right, and these guys move 12.
750 in the open.
That's what I said.
Yeah. the other 12.
Right. It's like the other white meat. God, I'm so screwed. I can't go where I wanted to go because that's going to take one of them. Let's do 100, 200, 300. There.
Nice.
And
Oh, we need to remove this ATGM
yes, we
marker.
do. 350. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out swinging.
That's the way to do it.
And the cannon on these
So 30mm autocannon.
does nothing against your M1s.
Side, it could have some effect.
Yeah, but
Definitely not against the front.
not against the front.
It's very effective against equal vehicles like Bradleys and, of course, the Humvees. It'll just rip them up real
Okay.
good.
And I think
Now the missile on the BMPs does some damage to the M1, but again, you got to be.
is there line of sight from him to him? If you wanna,
Laser designator.
please.
It's a tough call. That top of that building is right there. From his sensor on his mast, I would say probably he could see him. However, like
Yeah.
you seeing back, that's all you're seeing is probably the sensor
Yeah.
on the top of the mast. So I would say both of us are neither of us are seeing each other yet.
To fire my missile, I have to be stopped this phase.
Right. So you haven't moved yet, so you can
But I can't because all I can see is his top.
right.
So I can't really designate.
You're gonna have another customer in a second, probably. So you might. I'm just telling you, as a taking off my American commander hat, you might want to stop that vehicle
Yeah.
so he's able to fire his missile.
All right. And I think I will stop both of them. Because there's nothing. And you know what? Hand me 2 more, please.
Ooh, a lot of stoppage going on.
Thank you, sir.
I can permanently stop them if you want.
You will. Give it time. All right. And this is just movement, so I don't declare that those guys are jumping out yet, correct? And they were stopped last
He
turn.
was stopped last turn. Now you can take the stop marker away and put down the guy.
Excellent.
Put down the ATGM launcher, the Sager.
Okay, he's
So
down.
the next fire phase, he's ready to fire.
Okay.
He is set up.
I believe I have moved what I'm going to move.
All right, I'm going to take that as truth. Air defense fire. Are there any vehicles in range of helicopters that can shoot at them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to beat this guy up.
No, from
From the ground,
from the ground
to
to
the
a
air.
helicopter. You're probably going to want to roll a spot for him to him.
Yes, I will. We want range.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong way, sorry. Oh, we're just going to base for ranges, right?
Yeah. It would use base for range. 700-ish. So, aircraft moving directly towards observer is category 2. At that range, a 30% chance of seeing it.
That's it?
Yeah.
And I had a 24, but it turned to a 64.
Okay.
That's, well, does he get a check?
I don't think either one can see either one
Okay,
yet.
fair enough.
I'd have to move over a little or
What
something.
about that bad boy right there, 30%?
He's less than 1,500. Yeah, same.
No.
Hadn't he already spotted?
Oh, you know what? I think he did.
He had already spotted, just wasn't close enough to do anything
Wasn't doing
about
anything.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So he's spotted. And do I have any? Let's see. So there is no air defense fire.
You have not done any checks on my helicopters yet,
Mm,
other than helicopter to helicopter.
and I don't think I need to because I don't have anything in range. My anti-aircraft range on my 50 cals is like 1,000 meters.
Okay.
So, but I could still do it just for shits and giggles. So when they are in range, they can do something.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my Humvees. I'll do these 3 as a unit. Might as well just all in one. All
Where's
at
your
one.
4th Humvee?
I'm not telling you where my 4th Humvee is. Why the fuck would I do that?
That's not right.
It's on the board.
Yeah.
If you've lost track of it,
I see it. I saw it in the camera.
that's your shitstorm.
I saw it in the camera.
Okay, what am I doing? Helicopter. Where did he move from? Over there? Okay, so he's moving across the field of view, not toward.
Correct.
Aircraft moving across ACROOS.
A cruise.
I have to change that. Across field of view is category 4 at a range of more than 1,500. Yeah. Yeah, more than 50. Well, let's measure. This is going to be really close. It makes a difference in this case. 1,500 is the cutoff. To the base. Holy shit, it's 1475.
Yeah, it's right there.
So it's under 1,500. Makes a difference in this case. It's a category 4, 70%.
77.
Don't see him.
Yay.
I don't see him. Okay, so there's no air defense fire. Aircraft fire. Yeah, we can do.
Oh, I didn't set it right. I almost got that Humvee in my sights. I didn't move it far enough. I thought I did.
I'm going to try to do it. We can both do it. I didn't put a fire priority on our player record sheets. I didn't put a fire priority for the helicopters. Let's treat them as, I'm not even going to look to cheat. Let's treat them as the same as Hummers and Gas Tigers.
That's not right.
That's not right?
You've got 9, I've got 6.
Oh. Let's roll for it. How's that? Roll a single 10-sided die. 1. You have fire priority. Because I assume you probably want to fire at me.
I'm gonna want to shoot your helicopter down there.
And I'm going to want to shoot you. So that's how we decide that. We just roll for it.
All right.
Give me your hind card. You're going to fire your main chin gun, the 30 millimeter.
Affirmative.
At the front of my Apache at a range of something.
Rotor.
Yeah. 1,600. You need a 61 to hit.
All right. 34.
70 penetration minus my 20 front armor.
Leaves me with a 50.
Yep.
Oh, come on. 85.
Yeah, you figure I'm going to shoot back?
I think so.
Oh shit, what was the range again?
Hey, wait a second. We rolled spot checks, neither one of us saw each other.
Then what are we doing?
I don't know. I just thought about that.
All right, fair enough.
I wouldn't have said anything if I dropped your helicopter, though.
No, you wouldn't. Because that's called being an asshole.
And that's why you invited me over.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. See, it's a lot of record keeping track of who saw who and who didn't see who.
Oh, but I'll tell you what, it's a blast. This is a...
Aircraft fire.
I'm enjoying myself. Even though I'm getting my butt thumped, I'll take it.
Okay, declaring ATGMs. This guy can.
Yes.
This guy can.
Yes.
These guys can if they've
Yes.
seen anything. Anybody else can? Your BMPs can all declare, but I don't think they've seen anything yet.
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to declare this Bradley firing a tow at this.
That's a big waste.
That's a big waste.
And you might as well grab 2 6s or whatever, 7s.
You're going to go
right back at you.
That missile at him. Okay. He cannot see anybody. You can see him.
Yeah.
So you're going to declare
I'm the discs.
whatever.
Well, got to keep it straight.
Okay. So you're going to declare on him.
Correct.
And these guys have stopped, but they haven't offloaded their missiles yet, so that's next time. Okay, so I think all ATGMs are declared.
All right.
ATGM spotting. I'm going to try to spot yours coming at me with a 30%.
29.
So, I have spotted it in flight.
Here's
However,
my question. If you move, do you lose sight of me?
Yes. If I move, I can't fire.
Okay.
Or,
Well, you've got one in
I've
route.
got one in the air and it'll just go nuts.
Okay.
So I have to decide if I want to move or not. And yeah, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
So you roll a 30% chance or less to see if you spot mine.
Well, don't you have to decide if you're going to move or not
I'm,
before I roll mine?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Because I'm not going to move if you're going to back up.
Yeah, what the fuck am I going to do? No, I'm going to stay right where I am.
You take one for the team, huh?
Yeah, I've got plans.
All right.
I'm on a mission.
Clearly.
30% or less to.
And I do not see yours coming.
You do not see mine coming.
48.
Okay. So, alrighty.
So we're both going to thump each other.
And we've got this guy firing at this guy. I'm going to try to spot. I did spot. Okay. And I'm going to make an emergency duck.
All right. That puts me at 2 missiles.
All right. So we've got all our ATGM spotting done.
All right. You can have these discs back.
Indirect fire, there is none. Direct fire. Okay, I need to remember what happened here with this guy.
Oh, he drove in front of everybody.
He drove in front of everybody.
Everybody.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 50 cal machine guns that are going to try to pepper him when he's
Of course.
approximately there. So we're going to get into some conventional fire here instead of anti-armor fire.
You need my, you've got my Tiger card.
I don't think I need it.
Okay.
It's just a conventional fire factor table. 50 caliber machine gun at a range of 350. It's just
I would say all of them are less than 350.
okay. Between 0 and 200 meters is a 6. So I have 4 of them. 6, 12. That's 24 fire factors coming at him. I need to roll a 10-sided die. One of these rare occasions.
A 1.
A 1.
I'm so happy with that.
You should be. You need to roll a suppression check.
Okay.
And your Gaz Tigers have a combat proficiency rating of 6. You need a 6 or less to not be suppressed.
And I will not be suppressed by you, good sir.
Be suppressed.
At all.
So you made it to where you made it to.
That's right.
Holy shit, how did that happen?
I don't know.
Right under my nose.
That's my job.
Okay. Other direct fire.
Yeah.
That guy.
After his tank, yeah. And that guy after those 2 tanks.
Okay. We got to pick one.
Wow.
The closest
The
one.
closest one.
That's going to be messy.
I like messy.
And wait a minute, we got to use fire priority here. What is my M1s have a fire priority rating of 5.5. What do your T90s have?
T90.
Should be the upper left corner.
6.
6. So you fire first. So we have one T90 firing at an oblique.
3 times, correct?
You get your first shot.
Oh.
And then we'll take it from there. We'll see what happens. Let me see your T90 card.
T90 card.
T90 card firing at a oblique M1 at a range of
Close.
really close, 500 or less. Yes.
Oh yeah, way less. 300.
You have a 93
59.
and a penetration of 200 minus my 120 is an 80.
Come on. Yes, 57. Smoke him. Smoke if you got him.
American taxpayers are crying at this moment. Okay.
And
we have
that guy to the guy that dove behind the... Was that an oblique?
That was an oblique when he was sitting there. Yeah,
Okay.
so
And that's at 300 or less as well.
yeah, so it's the same thing. It's a 93
And I'll take it with a 66.
and it's a 80 200 minus 120 90 80 or less. God,
And I'll take that one too.
son of a bitch.
Yay!
So the way fire priority works is if If you hadn't have killed these two on your first round, I would get my return shot, and then if I hadn't killed you, then you would get all of your subsequent rounds, and I would get all of my subsequent rounds.
Okay.
But since you killed him on the first shot, that's what fire priority does for you. It gets you your first round kill.
Yay.
However, this guy is still alive and wants to
Of course he does.
exact some revenge.
Of course he does.
It's going to be directly at your front, so it's not going to be easy at all. It's easy to hit, and he does.
What'd you need to hit?
I needed a 90.
Okay.
However, I needed 10% to penetrate your front armor.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. And it bounces.
18.
You were close.
However, I have 3 more rounds, my subsequent rounds.
Okay.
You don't get to fire back because you were on this guy.
Okay.
So 3 more rounds at 90. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits at
10%.
10%. No. No. 12.
Yay!
3 bounces right off your front plate.
It's like a little music thing going on inside.
Oh, your ears are bleeding.
That's all right. I'm not dead.
Not dead, but ears are bleeding. Okay.
Now, do I get the rest of my shots that I can
They're all
fire
going
back?
in. They're all going into the burning Hulk.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. It's always assumed that once you take your first round, you're just pumping as fast as you
Okay.
can into that same target. You can't change targets. I know they're very close together, but that's just the
Rules are
way.
rules.
The rules are rules. You're pumping them all into one target. This guy has a machine gun.
Uh-huh.
I assume he wants to use on these guys.
To suppress one of them because they're gonna...
Possibly kill.
Oh, I guess I can, huh?
Yeah.
So you want my Tiger
Your Gas Tiger vehicle
versus your
thing
Humvee.
at 0 range.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot back, so he has a rate of fire of 4 per turn. That's 2 per phase. So he gets a 7 times 2, 14 factors.
Conventional fire.
14 conventional fire factors. And
Ooh, I can get kill checks.
you can get kill checks. A 3 is a suppression check. I should have asked. No, yeah,
I'm with the closest.
You have to go to the closest one. Suppression check on my recon guys there in the Humvees is they have a 9. That's good.
So you just can't roll a 0. Oh, you almost had it too.
So they're okay.
All right.
They're a little shook up.
I should have rolled, but that's fine.
I'm used to being the referee. I roll these things. These are things that I roll. Okay, getting out the turn record. We're on to ATGM resolution. There are
None. Oh, 1.
no. There's 2 in flight.
2 in flight.
They're coming. They're crossing. So it doesn't matter which one we do first.
Okay.
So I have a tow missile off of my Bradley, and you have a Siger missile, which I used the BMP-1 card, I think. Is there a BMP-1
I have a
card?
BMP-2.
There's,
Oh, BMP-1, you're right.
yeah, the BMP-1 card has a Siger missile. That's why I just use that card. So, we'll do yours first. You're firing at the front of a Bradley at, pretty sure it's 1,000. You need the Siger at a stationary target at 1,000. You need a 70 to hit.
10.
10. And a 160 penetration minus my 50.
Oh, 50.
50. You need a 110 or less to penetrate. So he's smoked.
Did it.
So, however, these are happening simultaneously.
Correct.
So
They are happening
mine
simultaneously.
still gets a chance to hit.
You do. Oh, you need my Tiger stats?
Yeah, which are virtually nothing as far as armor. So if I hit, it's over.
Yes.
And 1,000 meters on a tow missile at the longest range front, 88.
Yes. Dang it.
hit.
13.
So they're both dead.
Yeah, we're both dead.
I don't know
got
if
my
I
smoke.
How do you have to roll for penetration on that? There is no armor.
All right.
So that, well, you won that battle. You took out a Bradley.
I took out one Bradley with that one. That's nice.
So
I'll take it. There's a 6 chip right there if you want.
you can take this guy away because
Sure.
he died with everything else. Okay.
That seemed like a little overkill. A tow missile for a Jeep.
For basically a Jeep, a Hummer. Okay, that.
But hey, it worked.
It certainly worked. That's all that matters. Okay, now it's U.S. move and your aircraft if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so these guys were stopped. They are now armed and dangerous
Darn it.
with portable tow missiles. And same with this guy.
Darn it.
All right. I guess I can take the stopped marker off this burning Hulk.
Yeah, it's still stopped though.
Still stopped. Okay, so these guys can't move if they want to remain
Right.
there supporting these guys, so they're not going to move. My M1 has an open movement of 650. He wants to move.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, pretty much side shot on a T90. That's what he wants.
Yep.
That's going to make his day. I don't remember who has fire priority, but it's going to be interesting.
I've got a 6.
And I've got a 5.5. You're going to get to fire first, but you got to fire at my front.
Well,
I
it's
get-
half and half, isn't it? Because you moved across my field.
But during this movement here, I was blocked by this. So
But didn't you start in my field though?
yes, I did.
So I don't know if it's half and half or what.
Yeah,
you
we're going to have to
call
go
it.
a half and half. We'll have to call it oblique.
All right, I'll take oblique.
Or maybe, if you want, I'll leave this up to you. You can take your first shot here on the side and your subsequent rounds on the front, or you can take them all oblique. Your choice. Think about it. Think about it.
I will think about it.
Because yeah, that's a tough one. With that building there, it splits it up into two.
I think I'll have to look at the numbers, what obliques can give me versus what.
You ain't got time for that. You're loading your fucking gun. Figure it out.
I don't know that I can do anything against your front armor.
Yeah, you probably can't. But I shouldn't have said that.
Well, remember from the last time we played, I didn't do anything against your front armor.
Okay, so you're not set up with missiles yet. No, you stopped last time.
They're stopped, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I better be facing you at least.
You better be facing me.
It's still going to be ugly. And I need a stopped marker for the magic Humvee that you can't see. He's in a cafe actually having a latte right now.
Nice.
I don't have much to move. It's nice when everything's dead. Movement face goes real fast. And we're going to turn, move, and turn. Just like that. Yeah. And that was a very short move, so I'm actually going to come up a little too.
By all means, come up a little.
Yeah. Why not? I think, therefore I am Nietzsche.
Right now, I'm very happy with my results, even if I don't win.
It's been very fair. I mean, you actually, I have more tanks than you, but you have more BMP-2s, which are deadly with their missiles.
And they're all stopped.
And they're all stopped. So yeah, it's staying pretty equal. And we both have our helicopters. I'm surprised by that.
I know the helicopters are still in existence.
And that's because of the range of the machine guns.
Yeah.
We can't shoot them down yet. Cheating a little because now you've measured.
You like that?
Yeah, it seems with the helicopters I'm learning, as long as you keep them out of range,
They can be pretty effective.
they can be pretty effective until they run out of the
Yeah.
bomby bits.
Now, is there a rule that I can crash my helicopter into one of your tanks?
No, that's called role-playing game. It's called Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
We don't do that. My guy's gonna rush forward and no. I was playing with a guy once and we had an elevated, like a freeway. And he said, I'm gonna take my BMP and just crash through the guardrail and land on top of your tank. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here. This is not Dungeons and Dragons. Don't tell me my guy's gonna...
This isn't Die Hard.
Yeah. We're restricted by reality a little bit here. Okay, enough bullshit.
Yeah, where are we at now?
I'm done moving. Your helicopter moved. There's no air defense fire, I don't
Nope.
think. Nobody's close enough. Aircraft fire. We still haven't spotted each other, right?
No. Should we try 30%, right?
We might as well. No, it's. I don't know what it is. We might as well keep trying that until it works,
Yeah.
or at least one of us spots.
Spots the other one.
1850. Helicopter moving directly towards observer 2 at 1850.
Well, I don't think either one of us moved directly towards. We both moved to the
We're-
side.
That's a good
You
point.
moved that way,
That's
I
a good
moved this
point.
way.
That's a good point. That makes a huge difference. Okay, 50.
Your dice are right here. I'll make that check, and you won't.
And I will with
Dang
a 4.
it.
Bitch.
Wow, I got bitched, huh?
You did get bitch.
But I have the firepower, or the
Fire priority.
fire priority.
Yeah, you do.
All right, 1800, right?
What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see. Okay, so we got aircraft fire. That
Oh, it's
guy-
conventional fire.
No, you can fire your 30 millimeter autocannon, right?
Oh, okay.
At my...
Your helichopper.
Yeah, maybe
Apache.
maybe I'm exempt. I can't find the card.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Oh, okay. If I can't find the card, you can't shoot at it.
Either that or it just immediately explodes.
I like this better.
There we go.
1800 front is a small target, so it probably won't be easy to hit. 61.
It won't be easy to hit.
That's pretty easy.
Come on, 60. 33.
And a penetration of 70 versus my front armor of 20. You need a 50.
Come on, drop him, drop him. 53, come on!
Well, I reckon I'm going to shoot back.
Well, I think you got to spot me first.
I did.
I don't think you did. I think I did all of the rolling first. Or did you roll?
Yes, I rolled.
Okay,
Yeah, I spotted you.
okay.
Can we go back to the tape? We'll see later if I'm lying, but I'm pretty sure we both spotted each
Okay.
other. Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
1800 is a 67.
That's a miss.
It's a miss.
76. I'll take the miss.
So we both have a rate of fire of 2 per phase, so we go again. You again.
What was my number to hit?
Your number to hit was a 61.
I'll take nothing.
You'll take nothing.
And like
and,
it.
And my roll to hit was a 67.
You will
21.
hit.
70 minus your armor of 20.
That's a 50.
That's a 50.
65, 65, 65,
You
65.
might be going down.
Oh! Did I die?
You died.
That stinks.
Put him on the ground and smoke him. Thank God. Let's get all these cards back together so we don't keep fucking up here. All right. Torch to hind. Just smoked your hind end. Okay.
That stinks.
It does.
Now I don't feel good about it.
Now declaring ATGMs.
All right. I've got 1, 2 coming at you.
Where?
This young man to there.
A 7 to a 7. And who else?
This young man. Can we see if we've got something good cooking?
To the helicopter?
Yeah.
Oh, I did pop up quite a bit, didn't I?
You did. But you also moved, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So we're gonna do.
Take it. I mean, take the. You like that?
I think I just got bitched.
This guy has no hope.
No, he has no hope of anything.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna declare the inverse back at you.
You can't.
Why?
I don't know, because I said so.
No, it's not really gonna work. Put a 3.
Roger that.
All right. And I have. These two guys have a clear shot on him, but that wouldn't be nice.
No, because that's you.
Because that's me.
I think one guy can hit him.
I think they both can.
No, the smoke and everything's in the way.
Smoke does not matter.
Come on. It has to matter.
Vehicles matter. Smoke doesn't matter. With the
It has to. Well, but it's bigger now because I exploded it.
Shut up. And actually, it's to the left, anyways. I have a very clear line of sight.
What's your range?
From here to here is fine, and here to here is fine. So we got this guy, and a number 5.
You're gonna shoot twice?
I got 2. Why
That's
not?
not nice.
I'm not trying to be nice.
Gosh,
I'm trying to be an asshole. How's it working out?
I don't know yet. I still get to shoot at your.
You still get to
M1.
shoot at me while I'm moving. All right,
I'm all right with
8
that.
ATGMs are all happily declared. ATGM spotting. I don't have any. I do have.
You have a helicopter.
Okay, I have. Let me try this.
That's 100. That's
That
not
is
spotted.
100. And that's the
Oh,
worst.
you have this one here too.
Worst thing you can roll.
Give him 1. That's 2. That one's
Two.
spotted.
That one is spotted.
Is he gonna move? Or
Yeah.
is he gonna take it?
He's not going to take it. That's. I could cheat and look at the cards, but I'm not sure what your penetration is. But I don't want to take a chance. I'm going to back him away.
All right.
So he's out of.
All right. So I guess we can pick up the fire tape.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we can pick up those. Okay, so
And so you spotted for that. Now I'm gonna spot for you.
I spotted or I didn't.
Well, you know, you were gonna shoot my guy here,
Right.
and you're shooting a. Can I fire back? I have something to fire back, right?
Yeah, you've already declared a missile. Your number.
Yeah, but you've declared a missile against this guy.
Right.
Don't I get to spot the?
Yeah, you get to spot
Okay.
the missile.
What's the number? 30.
30.
That's no. And then the 2 here.
And did I try to spot your missile?
Yeah, and you didn't.
And I didn't.
You remember you missed this one, but you made that one.
That's really sad.
All right, and now I'm gonna try and spot these 2. That's no.
I get 1 spotting attempt.
2 missiles though.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. I failed both.
Okay. Okay, so ATGMs have been declared, and ATGM spotting is done. We don't have any normal, regular new spotting, do we?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. Okay.
My T90 can't do anything to your helicopter, correct?
No, just with the machine gun on the top if it's within 1500, which it might actually be.
I'll give you the tape. There we go.
Oh, not that guy. I was thinking this guy.
Is he close though?
No, he's. Oh, he is close.
That's 15 now. Or it's almost 16.
616.
All right, this guy.
That guy can't see. Oh, he can. Wait a minute. Yeah, he can. He's good
12.
at 1200,
And
and
this guy.
he's good at 1100.
Okay.
So they can take anti-aircraft fire, which air defense fire. We skipped that phase, but we can do it now.
All right.
So you have 2 guys that can fire at him.
Yes.
Is that correct?
1, 2. Correct.
And it's a 20% chance to destroy.
17. Yes!
It's over. He got too close.
Woohoo! All right, and I'm going to take this 3 and just hand that back to you in your crying fit. Did you want some smoke for you, or do you have enough?
I have enough.
Okay.
Well,
It's the small victories.
it's not small. It's an Apache longbow. That's a nice piece.
I've got more smoke than you. How come?
Because there's more fuel in that big
Oh,
ass
okay.
turd.
It is big.
Yeah. Okay. Getting back to where we really
Right
are.
where we were.
Direct fire.
All right.
You have a T90. You wanted to take side shot here.
I want 3 obliques.
3 obliques.
Well, wait. We wanted to see what the numbers were.
No, we don't. I don't think we get to cheat like that. You got to do something.
No, I just need to know if I have any penetration on your front armor. Very little. I'm
T90.
guessing.
T90 on the front
It's
armor.
not. I mean, I am an experienced tank guy.
Yeah, you'll have about a 10% chance.
Yeah, I want 3 obliques.
You want 3 obliques. Okay, so you'll take your first.
Yes.
I'll take my first, and then you'll take your other 2.
My other 2.
Okay, so an oblique on at virtually point blank range, 93 to hit.
And I'll take it.
Okay, and a 190 minus 120, 70.
And I'll take it.
I don't even get my first shot. I do get to put some smoke.
Whew. Now, since you took down my helicopter, I'm right back to feeling okay about losing.
So he died somewhere over here, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel okay about losing now. If I lose.
It's not looking good for either of us at the moment.
And you know what? I can take this fire off of 4 because that's done. That was for the helicopter.
All right. I have direct fire M1
Oh yeah, right onto my bad boy there. That's is that the BMP2?
BMP2. Yeah, and it's an oblique. It's going to be bad if I hit.
Oh, it's gonna be gone if you hit. Because it's gonna be gone if you hit it in the front.
What's the range there? About 500?
Yeah, it's not gonna be much. Might even be less than that. Yeah, 450. Oh wait, let me try that again. Yeah, it's 450. Maybe 425.
Okay, it makes a difference if it's either 4 or 450.
Okay.
Go turret center to turret center.
Turret center.
It's 450.
Yeah.
So that's the next column. Okay, that helps you. 80%.
Yeah.
39.
Oh no, that's 39, not 93. Darn it.
That's 39.
Yeah, that's gonna be
So that's gone.
Yeah.
There's no armor there. So, well, he didn't have a missile in flight anyway, so it doesn't matter. He is permanently stopped.
Correct, sir.
Okay, that's all I had there.
You've got 1, 2, 3.
I've got.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in a little bit of
I've
trouble.
got direct fire here, conventional, correct?
What's your fire priority on your Gas Tiger?
Which one is that?
Bottom right corner, I think. Oh, not bottom.
Recon company?
Yeah,
5.
I got a 6.5 on my Humvee, so I get to shoot at you first.
All right, you can do that if you want. You don't have to, though.
But I want to.
But you don't have to.
Right, I
Is the
know.
point I'm making.
It's something I would feel strongly
But,
about.
you know, it's not that important.
I don't need that conventional fire.
Oh, it's conventional.
And it's a 50 cal at a range of nothing.
Yes.
It's a 6 times 2 is 12, with 2 vehicles is 24.
Why is it 6 times 2?
Rate of fire is 4 per turn.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
So 24. You want to roll it?
No, I don't care.
A 10-sided die.
Here.
4 is a kill check.
All right, and what is my kill check?
It's your combat proficiency rating,
Of 6.
6 or less,
And then I got to roll, and then I'm automatically suppressed, though.
if you survive.
I did survive,
So
but
you
I am
are-
suppressed.
You are suppressed. And I have a marker for that.
You do. And that means I cannot check. I can't do it until
You
the
can't,
next.
you can't do anything. You're just going to sit there and panic.
I just take the.
Actually, next movement phase, you can roll a suppression check, and if you don't pass, you have to move out of the
Okay.
danger.
Okay.
You have to move down the hill.
Okay.
But if you do pass, then you're free to do whatever you want.
Very good.
Okay.
I think that's all of the direct fire.
Okay, so I fired on them. I have.
Oh no, you got, well that's not direct fire.
Yeah, direct fire done.
Phase is done.
Okay, so we have 2 ATGMs going at him. This will be good.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. What are you talking about, dude?
Well, it's front. It's a tow missile at the front of a T90. Green dice. Tow missile at the front of a T90 at a range of I got there 550.
550 each.
That's good news.
No, I think it's 600.
That's good news because 500 or less is within the range of too close to fire.
Oh.
You can't hit. So actually, the thing with ATGMs, the further out you get, the more accurate they are.
Okay.
So if you were out here, I'd have a 90% chance of hitting you.
Okay.
Instead, I have a 30.
I'll take it.
30 twice.
That's a miss.
98, that would have been a miss if you were anywhere on the board.
I'll take them both.
I missed both because you're too goddamn close.
Yay! And I'm just going to move closer.
Yeah, so by the time it leaves the tube, the guy's like trying to get control of it. And he fucks everything up. He's stupid. Probably a Marine.
Wow. I wonder how many people you just pissed off.
Couple. Go Army. Go Army. All right.
What's next?
As they say in roulette.
Is that it? No more bets?
No more bets.
Okay.
We are done with turn number 3. That's 3 minutes of combat. All of this has happened in 3 minutes. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching this. That video just took us up through the end of turn number 3. The game actually ended 2 turns later after game turn number 5 when the American Humvees that were left, there were just 2 of them, they left here and beat it off the table and gave up. There were 2 T90s left and 1 BMP-2. So this side here was the winner. Frankly, after turn number 3, I started kind of fading out a little bit and losing concentration, so I didn't really get much sleep last night. So after 2 more turns, it was definitely time to call it quits. But we had a great time. It was really fun, and I hope you learned a little bit about how the game is played and you know, the sequence of events and things like that. If you've made it this far into the video, congratulations. I never thought anybody would watch this far. So thank you very much. And I'll have another video up probably in about a week. It won't be on the game table. It's probably going to be in the workshop. I want to take you through some weathering techniques on miniatures, both structures and vehicles. So that'll be coming up pretty soon. So thanks a lot for watching. If you want more information on TAC II, go to tac2game.com and you can download everything you need to play there for free, except miniatures that you'll have to buy. Thanks a lot, and until next time, keep on gaming.